Hello, Caroline here from Bubbly Maths on Mindset Monday. Evette Franklin's going to be joining me in a couple of minutes, and we're going to be looking at it's Mindset Monday, and because we're going to be doing a summer camp this year about the mindset related to learning maths, which is my passion, my reason for living, not my reason for living. The reason I'm here on this planet is that so that every child on earth should love learning and enjoy mathematics. So I'm one of the many people around the planet that are on the same mission. I do it in my way and they do it in their way, but the objective is together. If you know a child who has a problem learning and enjoying, or purely problem enjoying it, or she hates it, Mindset Monday, the mindset about learning it is for you. And also the summer camp that we're going to be doing, if you're worried about a child falling behind, especially with the COVID implications, and if you just purely, if you want your child to enjoy maths more, and it's family orientated, so it's not, this isn't a place to plug your children in. It won't be a place to plug your children in and just have them do stuff. It's about creating activities that will be ongoing, games that the family can play together for games night. It'll be activities, projects that once we do the session in the summer camp, that your young learners can go off and do the projects, and in the process become more confident with maths, increase their understanding of math, their understanding of number, of shape, of how maths is used, how it's relevant, and in general just play some great games, so that when they encounter the same topic in school, it won't be presented in the same way, but when they encounter it, number one, won't be the first time they've seen it, or if they have previously seen it and not understood it, when they see it again, the idea is it'll be something, oh, okay, I get it now, because they can visualize it, they've got experiences with it that will help them. So I'm not okay, Evette's hopefully still on her way. So Evette's, in theory, hopefully, oh, here she is. Evette, you should be able to put yourself into this. Can you add yourself to the stream, Evette? Let's just test this. You should be able to add yourself to the stream. There you go. See?
DIY now. If you want it, do it yourself. If you come and do it yourself, get yourself on. Do it yourself. No more inviting. No more.
Not when we're both using the same stream. So this is the real Evette, guys. This is, you want to know what Evette's like. This is the real Evette. Attitude. We're going to change your name to Evette Attitude Franklin. You're hot.
I'm hot, yes.
Did you say you're hot?
I am hot. Look.
Wait, folks. Wait, stop. Stop the world. I want to get off. Evette is hot. This doesn't happen. Not in England. It doesn't. It happens in Jamaica. It happens in Spain. It happens in Sao Paulo, but in Rio de Janeiro, it does not happen in England. Evette is hot. Okay, guys.
Today I'm hot.
This is one of those note days. What do you call them? Red flag days. Evette's hot. Okay. I shall note it in the diary and celebrate it every year.
Celebrate every year. What's today? It is June
the 7th. It is June the 7th. 7/6/21 or 6/7/21. Okay, right. Okay, is it noted?
Yes.
Perfect. So we've been talking about, or I've been talking about using mindset and how we're going to do the summer camp, and how it's going to help the young learners to experience the maths, and therefore when they encounter it in school, it'll mean more to them, and they'll have more confidence with it, and it'll actually make more sense to them. Yeah. But in games, by playing games, by doing activities, by doing projects, and that's what we'll be doing for the summer camp. So Evette was going to, if you had a chance, I don't know if you've been super busy, did you have a chance to select a couple of games for us to?
Oh, yes, I did. So
I've had zero preparation time. Zero preparation time for this. So I'm on the spot. Right, Evette, go on.
So Caroline and I were having a conversation this morning about.
Oh, you haven't introduced yourself.
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, so sorry. Start again. So my name's Evette Franklin. I am a partner in Bubbly Maths. I'm also an entrepreneur, and I'm a mummy of a 13-year-old young man. I'm not allowed to call him a cub anymore. He was
what? Cub. You can't call him cub. You banned it.
Yeah, cub's not allowed. He's the same height as me, so no longer cub. Young man. And and so this whole, well, everything about Bubbly Maths has always been dear to my heart, but it kind of got another level deeper when my son completely disengaged with maths, totally bored, totally lost, completely kind of, and if you've been around teenage boys, they have a knack of making bored look just terrifying. It's just heart-sappingly kind of disengagement, not interested. Kind of his favorite phrase of things like that is, that sounds like a you problem. But it's not. And so he's been working through with Caroline the Bubbly Maths way of learning maths. And the main thing they did when he started, how long ago now, Caroline? Last year sometime?
It was about July. It was after school finished.
Okay.
During the summer, I don't know if it was a lockdown. Wait a minute. When was it? Because, no. It was, we started in around June, I think. It was before school finished. But he didn't, at that point, he wasn't engaged. He was just, the only way he'd do it is if we were playing games.
Yes.
And so for 3 months, we played games every week.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So that's, so it's basically, we're coming up to a year anniversary because school has another 6 weeks. And he played games and he enjoyed the games. And I think it kind of got to the point, like Caroline said, he wasn't doing it if it wasn't the games.
Yeah.
And for me, because I understand the concept of Bubbly Maths, I understand that level of creativity that you get from playing games is part of how Bubbly Maths engages with maths, both in schools and outside of school. So it was completely normal in my brain. It made sense in my brain that we would do that. And then when we were talking about this summer and then speaking to other parents as well and realizing that so many parents are actually worried about their children and how they might be a bit behind. I hate that word, but in terms of whatever standard or curriculum your school is working with, lockdown might have been a really difficult thing for your child to continue the level of learning that they would have done in school. I was really blessed because my son's school did an amazing job keeping the online school going, and the teachers were really engaged, and they managed to get a lot of the children engaged in online learning. But I realized that, just like this whole year and a half, has not been the same experience for everyone. So we thought, the best way that as a company, Bubbly Maths can give value to parents, to children, to anyone who, has a young learner in their home that they feel might be a bit anxious about it. And honestly, when summer's out, it's like chuck the school bag away, bury the books deep away, don't even speak of it. So we knew that we wanted to create something that would combat all of that emotion of, I don't want to deal with this. Not as a parent, you don't want to push because that having a break is really important. But also as a parent, you understand that completely no education whatsoever throughout the summer is a nightmare for your teacher and your children come September. So continuing in that bubbly maths way of creativity and learning and fun and games, Caroline and I devised a Happy Maths Summer Camp, which means that that same concept of games that she played with my son for 3 months, we will do throughout the summer holidays. And what we're going to be doing as well, you're going to help us devise this, hopefully, because there's a link somewhere, depending where you are. like the air stewardess, aren't we? This way, that way. So there's a link somewhere, a Happy Maths Summer Camp link. And you click on that link and we will send you some information. And part of that is we're going to send you a very short survey so we can figure out what's the ideal for you. We know that the sessions will be an hour. We know that we'd love them to be more than once a week. But how many days a week would you like? How often would you like that hour to be? What's the best time for your household? Because the other thing is, it's not just lock the kids up in a room and let them play games with, with Happy Maths for an hour. We would love it if parents would come along and be engaged in those games as well. And it can become a conversation over dinner as well. You know, whatever you learnt within that Happy Maths session for an hour, it's a game that you can continue to play. It will have the activities will have different levels. So there's a lot that you can learn, that your children can learn. And I feel like when you do it together, it takes a lot of the pressure off the child to, to feel like they have to achieve these things on their own, and that everything is better with support, whether you're a child or not, right?
So what you didn't mention is after the 3 months, then what happened with Leon? He refused to do anything other than play games for 3 months.
And then out of the random blue, as children do, just when you think you'll get it, they switch it up on you. And so out of the random blue, he said, so Auntie Caroline, I want to go up in my maths level because my maths lesson's really boring. And I don't feel like I'm doing anything, and I want to push myself. So I want to go up onto the next kind of level of maths. So they, as well as games, because you still continue to have game elements in the session, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a game that he always wants to play. We can't always play it because depending how much time he's got available. But yes, we play games.
Yeah. So the sessions continued, but they were more focused on subjects that we knew from the teacher that Leon worked at. And the other thing that I thought was really interesting and important was that because they spent all that time playing the games, Caroline had a very clear understanding about what she calls math sense. So what were the things that Leon understood? What were the things that he didn't understand? Where were the gaps in his knowledge? Because the other thing that she figured out from them working together, and that's the other element of it. It's not a tutor-student kind of relationship. It's really a collaborative learning, because it was like, because of that collaborative way of learning, it was like Caroline kind of switched on Leon's curiosity for learning, which I think all of us have. It just takes a certain person with a certain character or a certain circumstance to kind of switch that on. So she switched that on, and he was engaged in wanting to learn. And then I'm rubbish at figuring out how long things took, as you've figured out by now. But he did actually go up in a level of maths in his math set for school.
It was January. It was that happened. Yeah. When he went back to school in January, he went up a set.
Yeah, so he had to do a test, and then after that test, his teacher was really happy with the results of the test, and he moved up to a math set. And there are several things in that whole situation that I thought were really important. The fact that he came to it himself. So they started with games, and there was learning in playing those games. There was learning for Caroline in what Leon needed to learn, and there was learning for Leon in the different subjects as well. And then also just you could see his confidence build as well, because he decided, he just took ownership for it. So he took ownership in what he wanted to learn, why he wanted to learn it. And yeah, and it's been a really amazing experience. And that's part of why I think that the summer camp is huge. Because I know there are a lot of parents out there that are like, yeah, we need a summer holiday, but I really would like these children to get some form of education at the same time. And I think this is a perfect win-win for both parents and children and families in general, I think.
And yeah, and it is. And which parent is going to be joining in all the sessions? That one. So that parent, Leon and Evette, and a friend of Leon's, and it's about families. It's about families playing together, so that you also then, it helps parents know how to talk to their children about maths and not worry that they might confuse them and contradict their teachers and things. It's not. We're not teaching exactly the way it's supposed to be taught in class. We're teaching understanding of the concept, so that when they are taught the way it's taught in class, they can get it. Yeah. So yeah, right.
Yeah, so that was the thing that was exactly what I was trying to get to, but I couldn't think of the word. It's about understanding the concepts, so that when they're within whatever they learn at school, they're like, oh, I get that concept. It's like having really good foundations, isn't it?
Yeah. It's about, it's about filling in the holes, because if a child has no holes, they're still going to enjoy it. The family's still going to enjoy it, and they'll benefit from it, and it'll just be just an enjoyable way of spending a Sunday afternoon or a holiday afternoon. But if a child has holes like Leon does, and I keep telling him it's nothing to do with his intelligence. It's purely that there were gaps that he just didn't get for whatever reason when he was in primary school, and so it's filling in those gaps and so that he gets the concept. So that's not. I have actually been making notes here about where the mindset. I've been flagging things that you've said about where the mindset comes into it. Oh yeah, no, I'm on the ball here. Hopefully I'll get my 10.
Paying attention, folks.
Hopefully I'll get my 10. I got in trouble last week because I didn't have 10 points. So yes, it's and yeah, we're here. We're kind of a bit excited, as you can tell, about the summer camp. So the last few Mindset Mondays have been specifically about maths, and now that we're doing the summer camp, we are so excited about it. We just can't stop talking about it. Sorry, folks, but we're going to now add. So at 5 o'clock, in 40 minutes time, Tony and I will be doing the Happy Maths Hour, which we very specifically, it covers a very specific topic. Tony is a mathematical learning expert, and so she's got a topic covered for all age groups and things, and there's some great activities for the family to do there. But Tony also writes all these other resources daily, these daily math starters which we publish on the Making Maths Fun for Kids of All Ages group, which also the link is in the comments. So those are things you can literally turn to daily, just for a moment, just for 5 minutes of maths. You don't have to solve it, you just have to think about it. Then you can come back to it or not come back to it. But like it or not, if there's something you haven't been able to solve, your subconscious mind will keep working on it, and one day you'll wake up and go, ooh, or next time you see it, it'll mean more to you. So it helps parents understand maths as well. So Tony has written hundreds of activities on the Aiming High website, and Evette was going to choose. Maybe, did you manage to get a chance?
Yes, I did. It was really hard to choose. I looked at all 5.
From last week. You're looking at the ones from last week. Okay.
I looked, for those of you who don't know, So last week, Caroline started to do 5 days, 5 minutes and 5 games, right? Is that right? Did I do that right?
Yeah, 5 different games, 5 minutes, 5 days. Yeah, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Of micro maths moments. Look, my brain's working today.
Happy micro maths moments.
Happy micro maths moments. So I was watching the videos, which is great because they're only like 5 minutes. And it was really hard to choose because they had so many great topics. But I went back to the first one, which was the Fibonacci Spiral.
Okie dokie. Right, okay. All right. So Fibonacci Spiral.
Yes.
So let's look at the Fibonacci Spiral. Now, because we both have control of StreamYard, you can control the screen. If you need to zoom in on what I'm doing.
Okay, gotcha.
You can control the screen. And that way. Right, so the Fibonacci spiral. So you might know, everyone knows about spirals, and the beautiful thing about the Fibonacci spiral is that from birth's a little bit early, but even so, you can have a very young child just feel the spiral, just play with shells and notice the shapes of spirals, and they're one of those mesmerizing things. So we talk about a spiral of learning. So really very young learners can have a tactile experience, a visual experience of spirals without use the word spiral. You can count to a very, very young child, very young, and I mean, well, you can count from birth, but I always used to count climbing up the stairs with my grandson, holding my grandson. I'd always count the steps, and before I knew it, when he started vocalizing, because I was like 1, 2, 3, and then I don't know, after a while, few months, he started going so he's following the rhythm. He liked the game, and so it doesn't have to be. You can name things and you can talk about spirals, but the great thing about this is that you can go to all kinds of levels on this. It's the Fibonacci spiral, and it's named after Leonardo Fibonacci, a Renaissance mathematician and all-round general genius who did all kinds of things. But he is known for the Fibonacci sequence. So this works for all levels, and it works for the artist as well. Now, wait a minute, I get my brain, here we go. And the way the Fibonacci spiral works, and you can work it for children, I've got this ready for the next session. You can work it with quite young learners, just do bigger squares or even little stamps. So you start with 1 square. Whoopsie, my pencil the lead's gone out. There we go. So you start with 1 square. Actually, the first number in the Fibonacci sequence is 0. So you've got 0, and then you've got 1. And then every time you have a square, you put a square next to it. So there's another square. So the sequence, where can I write this? Where you'll see it up here. So we've got 0, 1, 1. And now we've got 2 ones, and we're going to make a square against that. So that's 1, 2. So the next number is 2. You can barely see that, can you?
You can see it
better. Okay. Yeah. And then the next one, we've got 1, 2, 3. So we're going to make a square of 3. And so the next number is 3 of the sequence. So 1, 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 0 is 1. So that's 1. 1 plus 1 is, well, plus 0, we don't have to add it. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Now the next one, we're going around in a spiral, is 1, 1. We're going always follow around in a spiral. So the next one is 5. Well, it's actually 2 plus 3 is 5. And the next one is 5 plus 3 is 8. So that's going to go up here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Doop, doop. Okay. And the next one, hello.
can you move it up a little bit because the Mindset Monday sign is in the way?
Oh, okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, perfect.
Just
That's
what we need.
That's
so
right.
I'll bring that down to show you the numbers in a minute.
Yeah.
And now we've got 8 plus 5 is 13. So we're going to make a square on that whole length. So now this is great for younger learners to count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Now there's several things we can do from here. We can make another one. We can go to the next. I'm going to write the number 13 and show it you in a minute. The next number in the spiral is that plus all of that, which is 13 plus 8, which is 21. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Now this is good for careful counting for the younger learners and learning a good concept. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21 for the older learners. And it's actually the Fibonacci sequence. So they're going to talk about ratios. It's the ratio between the two numbers, which is a very close approximation to the golden ratio. And if you've ever heard of that, it's artists such as Leonardo da Vinci in Mona Lisa and oh crikey, the very famous sculptor. You're an artist, Evette. What's that very famous? Yes, who did that?
Didn't Leonardo da Vinci do David too?
Oh, maybe so. There's another one. There's another artist. Who
of that time
was
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo, that's the one. He used the golden triangle, and the golden triangle is used. A golden rectangle is used as well in the colonnades in Athens, in ancient Greeks. So we're now looking at the spiral here. So we start with the little one. You just go. It's just a quarter of a circle, an arc that's a quarter of a circle on each one. And you can keep going all the way around and just keep going further and further out. And each one is the last two numbers added together, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's the Fibonacci spiral. But then we can use our imaginations now. We're going to do something slightly different. We can, for the younger learners, we make that into a little elephant. And we can even give them a little eye if we want to. Or that could be a square, and then color that in and do different colors. And the activity now, the downside of not having that now is that this is an activity called elephant dreaming. It's on the Aiming High website, and the link to the Aiming High is down below, and you just have to put in elephant dreaming.
And actually, I think I can find it. Give me 1 second.
Where are you going to put the link, though? Is that okay? If you put it in the comments, will that come out for everybody? That could work.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. So this little elephant is just fun for art. And if you look at the activities, there's activities to do for people of all different levels. Oh no, there's a really lovely activity to do with toilet rolls. We did feature toilet rolls during the course of last summer. I wonder why. And we did a spiral activity that Tony created for young learners, so you could see about some geometry, but it's about experiencing the geometry without having to say, well, this is this geometry and this is that and that's this and that and the other. You don't have to. It's not school geometry. It's not verbalized as school geometry, but they're having the experience of the geometry so that they can play with it, and then later when they encounter it in school, it's not the first time they've encountered it. It enables them to then visualize it. And I'm just thinking, I wrote 21 there. Okay, so that's the one of the examples of the spiral with the Fibonacci sequence. Right, challenge me to the next one, Evette. I'm going to have to write down my where are my notes? Oh dear. Oh, they're here. So 5. I'm going to write down. You have to be a pivot. You have to ability to pivot and creativity.
There we go.
Okay, what's the next one?
Right, my second favorite. Let me see. What was my second favorite? Robot. I thought that was a really cool one.
Oh.
one. I thought the robot was a really good one.
The command the robot.
Command the robot. I
Right.
thought that was really smart.
So the idea behind command the robot is that you're actually coding. So I'm the coder and you're the robot. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera back on. I'm going to write a code. Rather than just, well, especially with young learners, you can just have a go first. So I'm going to write a code which is 2 steps forward. The next line is turn left, and then 2 steps forward, and then turn left, 2 steps forward, turn left, 2 steps forward, turn left. That's my code, and then loop, and then that you can basically repeat. That's my code. It's a very, it's not, we could write out the whole thing.
You just make that up out of the top of your head?
Sorry?
Did you just make that up off the top of your head?
I know what my objective is.
How?
So you're going to find out. What we're doing. You're going to find out. So I've written the code.
Is this because you've done this before, or is it like?
I might have.
Okay, cool. Because I was like, what? I had one of those moments. I was like, okay, what's she doing?
But I've never written the code down before. It's just that I usually do it as a live performance, and so but you and I have the opportunity to. The thing that I really want to make very clear is that you have to create the code first. So, but especially for young learners, the first thing you can do is just play, play. So let's just say just play. Okay, I'm the coder and you're the robot. So we're going to just start by just playing.
Okay, let me put back the thingy so you can.
Are you ready? Yeah. We must be able to see you. Actually, make you that. Can we feature you? What happens if we do that?
I don't know.
We want to feature the other person. How do you feature the other person? What happens there? Oh, we're both doing it.
Okay, you do.
I don't want to be the big one. I don't have any room. This is right here. I cannot move.
No, I mean if you click the button, maybe you get to. It's the one where you've got the picture. It's like the third from the right. Yeah, no.
But the third from the right makes me big, not you big.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe if you did it, it made me big.
Okay, this is going to be the largest I can make you. So, right, Evette, can you please, Evette, robot, please stand up. Evette, please move your chair away. There you go. Oh, I like your tick. This is the can-do tick. Just do it. Excellent. So now this is just a bit of play. Evette, I don't know if you can. You've gone. The chair's gone. Yvette, put your arms in the air. Oh, so put it behind you. It might be a bit easier. Put the chair. Yvette, put the chair behind you so you can sit on it.
Okay, right.
Okay. Yvette, sit down. Yvette, stand up. Yvette, sit down. Yvette, stand up. Okay, it's just an example of a bit of play. Yvette, walk around the chair. Now, I'm not sure if I was very specific with those instructions. And if you're not very specific with your instructions, you might find that your robot doesn't do what you expect them to do. So you've got to get super specific with your instructions. So now, please put the chair to one side, Yvette. You're going to have to take micro steps here. Away, because you're going to have to. Okay, you ready? Oops, see, we can't see you. So you're going to take micro steps. You're doing good. So start further back. So okay, right, you're starting. Yvette, oh my goodness, take 2 steps forward.
1, 2.
Turn right. Take 2 steps forward. Turn right. Take 2 steps forward. Turn right. Take 2 steps forward. Hasn't quite worked. Okay, you're going to have to come back a little bit. We didn't do 90 degrees there. Come back because we can't see you. We just can't see you. The last bit will be lost. Okay, turn right. Turn right. Now, my design was that Evette would actually trace a square. And a fun thing you can do with that is, especially if you do it outside or just on a big sheet of paper inside, is test it first, test that your code works. And then once you know your code works, then get the robot to step in a bit of paint or something washable and all that with adult supervision and actually and trace the shape with their feet. And you can go crazy and just do all kind, do art, create art with your feet or your hands. You could do it with your hands too, or a finger or your thumb. You could just follow the commands. And that's just a very simple example. And everyone create their own shape and decide what other. It's okay. You can sit down now, robot. Thank you very much. Everybody give the robot a big clap. So that's an example of Command the Robot. So that would be something you do with quite young learners. But again, in the activity pack, which is called Command the Robot, which Yvette is going to now put in the comments.
Let me find it first.
And I think you can post. You're posting to all destinations, right? You've got all clicked there. So that goes to. Make sure when you post the comment, make sure it says all.
Oh no, I didn't do it on here. I did it in the different groups on my phone because I didn't. Yeah.
Well, if you click it on StreamYard, then it should come up.
Oh, in all the
post on.
Okay.
In theory, if you click it, send it to all. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't get it from there. I got it on my. Because I was looking at I found the link on my phone, not on my laptop.
Okay.
But
so be prepared to play. That's it. That's another one. Play.
Let's get to insert. Right. So what did you say that one was called?
Command the Robot.
Command the.
And if you go to Making Maths Fun for Kids of All Ages, they're all on the lives that I did last week. In review, go back and look at them. They're on there.
Oh yeah.
So what's the next one? We've got about 8 minutes left.
Right, hold on.
What's the next one?
Hold on.
I'm holding on for dear life.
Is that it? Yes, I found it. Okay. Right. Sorry. I'm just finding the robot. Copy. And then you said I can go to the StreamYard and just...
Yeah, and put the comment in and then make sure all is selected and just click on chat. I think it's just click on chat.
Oh, I don't know where that is though. Where is StreamYard? Ah, there it is. It's the duck. What is stream symbol?
The duck or the circle when it's live. I think it's whatever it is.
Okay.
Oh, you sounded like a duck.
Come on.
The StreamYard duck.
All. Yes, there you go. All. Is that right?
Woohoo! There you go.
Okay, cool.
Oh, actually, I can.
Let me just quickly do the other one because I didn't.
Okay.
What was the other one called again?
Elephant Dreaming. Well, tell me what the last one is, and I can be doing that while you're getting that ready. What's the last one?
So the last one is rock, paper, scissors. I think it has to be rock, paper, scissors.
Oh yes, that's a good one. And then we got the 7. Okay. So and if you can get the link for that one ready, which is called Scissors, Paper, Rock. Let me actually get the link for that one because it's
There we go.
Here we go. It's actually the other way around with that one. It's Scissors, Paper, Rock. And there's the link for that one. I'll put that one in. Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, I'm going to add that one in. Okay, that will come out at some point. So, right, okay, rock, paper, scissors. I'm just making my notes, magnificent mistakes, and I'm going to put no fear. I don't know what that means exactly, but I know what it means. Anyway, right. So, rock, paper, scissors. So, what the kids how do you play rock, paper, scissors? Go rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, but you got to say they say something like slam or
We say go.
You say go. The kids in school go rock, paper, scissors, slam or something. Anyway,
Oh,
okay,
really?
so let's go. Yeah, I know. And I still don't know what word they're saying. So, okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Yeah.
You can't do it like that. We've got to do it at the same time.
I did. I
It's
did.
rock, paper, scissors,
Paper,
go.
scissors, go.
Right, okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors,
go.
Oh, twice on scissors. So it's scissors. You're going.
What?
You do it. I'm not doing anything. I'm watching you.
Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, go. Okay, yeah, no, that's somehow it wasn't working. Okay, you do. You lead. Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Okay, it's a thingy. Right. Next.
Rock, paper, scissors, go.
You win. Okay, so now we're going to both stand up, and this is going to get interesting because we're doing the extension of this game, and that is if I can stand up without everything falling apart. I think maybe I need without the ear thingy. You've got to stand up as well.
Oh, why?
Because we're doing the other way. Now, you can't see it very well, but I'm just going to show my, dear. Right. You can't see it, but anyway, you'll see. I'm going to, okay, ready? Now you're going to put your feet together.
Yeah.
And then whoever loses separates 1 foot out. And every time you lose, you separate the foot out some more and some more and some more. And the first person to do the splits and put their hand on the floor loses.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Feet together.
Yeah, feet are together, but you can't see it. I could be cheating.
We'll see you fall over.
Go. Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Okay, you win. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Nobody.
Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Oh, you win again.
Yes. Okay, let's make this the last one. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, go. Oh, you broke my scissors.
I beat you. We're going to do one more. I've got to lose.
Yeah. Go. Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Okay, rock. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, and I go splits and you get the idea. And then you'll see in the activity pack that. And then the thing is, it isn't just one game. It isn't like win or lose at one at a time. It's like this game set match in tennis. Each game is your rock paper scissors go, and then you've got the set, which is whoever falls over first, and then you can play several of those to make a match. So it doesn't end every time you play.
Yeah.
And you record it all. And
the thing that I liked about the video that you did that I watched was kind of where is the maths in this game of rock, paper, scissors, which is really cool. So it was the first thing I remember was it was about the statistics. I'm learning. Look at me learning. So it was about the statistics, kind of like what are the statistics of will they choose rock, paper, or scissors, and who will win or who might not. And then the other math sense was about recording, because in order for you to know who wins this particular set or match, you're going to have to record. And then I think he made a point that how important it is, and I knew that from my son at school, how important it is to record maths topics as you do maths. What's the right word that I'm looking for? Subjects, topics,
just record
problems. I hate that word. Record your work. There you go. How important it is to record your work. So it's actually a really good skill.
And make it easy to understand and make it systematic. All of these are really important skills for any research in any subject. And then you've also got not just the statistics of probability, how is it a fair game? Does everyone have the same chance of winning? Maybe somebody could win. Does everyone have the same chance to win? And then you've got the more advanced game, which includes air, it includes water, it includes fire, it includes oh yeah,
that one. Okay, the most advanced rock paper scissors we've ever done in my family is we play it in Portuguese. That's as
That's good. That's good.
It's as advanced as it gets.
In different languages.
In another language. But that's it.
Whatever people enjoy. So yeah, those are 3 examples, and I've put that one in the comments. That's in the comments, and I'm going to review quickly.
Amazing. So, do you have your 10 mindset
I'll
Monday things?
So the number 1, play games. Number 2, collaborative learning.
I want to write this. Hold on. I'm going to do a new thing now. Number 1.
Oh, you're going to put a comment.
Yeah. Play games. What's it called? It's called 10.
Top 10 mindset tips. Top 10 tips for mindset.
Oh, I'm on it today. Top 10 mindset tips. Number 1, play games.
Play games.
Number 2,
collaborative learning.
Collaborative. Now my spelling. Is my spelling going to hold out?
Well, it'll be what it is.
Collaborative learning. Number 3.
Ignite curiosity.
Oh, that's a good one. Ignite. Is not how you spell ignite. Okay, spell ignite for me.
IGNITE.
Ignite curiosity. Yes.
Okay. The next one, which I've typed already. You'll do the one after. Is take ownership. And I've done it. Yvette, I've done it. Right.
No,
Yvette.
I'm doing them all in one go.
But Yvette, I've already done it. I was saving time. Never mind. You're doing it. Pivot.
Them all at once. That's why I'm doing it like that.
No, I see.
Instead of you getting that's why you can't see it yet, because I'm doing the one comment. Pivot. I think that's a 2021 word. Pivot.
Well, it was someone I was already using, but yes, it is definitely a 2020 word.
Okay.
So you all know we can do it. Creativity.
Yes. Creativity. 7.
This is kind of cheating. It says play.
Play.
Them playing games. It's play with life. Play in the moment.
Number 8.
Magnificent mistakes.
Magnificent mistakes. Magnificent mistakes. Numero 9.
No fear.
No fear. Right, capital letters.
Fear is pointless. It's normal emotion, but it's pointless. Persevere, and the last one's perseverance.
Perseverance.
Perseverance. Yeah, woo! Good job, Evette. Oh my, fantastic. There you go. That's today's Mindset Monday. Thank you, Evette. See you next week at 4 o'clock London time with next week's Mindset Monday.
Pleasure. And just for everybody else, remember to stick around. If you have another hour, stick around while Tony and Caroline go through some really great happy maths.
With our paper sticks. Paper sticks
all day. Excellent. I shall remove myself. Thank you, Caroline. It's been lovely. Ciao.
Bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you. See you next week. Or in an hour.